In Formula 1, name changes aren't exactly the rarest things. Sometimes it'll be quite minor, such as Ferrari adding and then later removing Wish and Winnow from their name over the course of the past season. Or sometimes it'll come with a massive change in ownership. Look at what happened with Alfa Romeo gradually over the past couple of seasons. However, we've now learned that Toro Rosso will go with a name change for next season. After an e-vote that happened after the Russian Grand Prix, they'll be changing their name to Scuderia AlphaTauri. And in this video I'm going to explore that. Now, this is still quite interesting for me. Toro Rosso, or Scuderia Toro Rosso as they're currently known, took over from Minardi, and the reason why they had the name Scuderia Toro Rosso, the kind of Italian translation of Red Bull team, was to be a bit of a nod to the fact that the Faenza-based team used to be Minardi. And I feel like some of that somewhat lives on with AlphaTauri. The name derives from the fashion brand that Red Bull owns that they launched, I believe, in 2016. And, well, a mock-up that you can see on the motorsport.com article I have put in the description below by Scott Mitchell looks pretty cool. A black and, I guess, silver design. Maybe grey, maybe white. We'd have to wait to see. But it looks quite interesting. I quite like the look of it. But I think one of the things about it is that it generates some talking points. So firstly, it's a way of having a kind of title sponsor without it being a title sponsor. You have to remember Red Bull owns all of these brands. It owns the teams. So the fact that they've changed it over to be something that highlights another part of their vast business portfolio is quite fascinating. It's also quite fascinating in the way that it's pretty good advertising, and it means that you might start to treat them separately to the main Red Bull team. However, it's also a lesson in getting prepared to change the name and trying to make it stick. And for this I'm talking about Racing Point. Of course, that was meant to be a placeholder name when it was last season Racing Point Force India. However, they couldn't necessarily find a way to make a new name stick that they liked and that all the other teams liked. Force 1 got rejected because the abbreviation was F1, and a lot of people didn't like that. But Racing Point has seemed to stick for the time being. And I'm not too sure whether that's a positive thing or a negative thing. All I can say is it wasn't the one they were exactly hoping for. But yeah, this is something that I find quite interesting. A bit of a branding change, and to be honest, whilst I do like the new name, and it is interesting to see the direction change, I do feel a little bit concerned. Just because it's another thing where it's, oh, the title sponsor is the whole name of the team. And I get that it's different because it's Red Bull and all of their teams have always carried Red Bull sponsoring as the main thing because, well, they're Red Bull. But I don't know, part of me doesn't like this idea. That said, I'm looking forward to seeing what the team do. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. And, well, goodbye for now.